Good morning, my beautiful people. Hope you are doing well today. Happy Monday. This video is hopefully going to be short and I don't start rambling. Mostly for the newbies. Thank you to Pinball for mentioning me in a comment, in his video Saturday. And I think last time I checked, when I came home from church yesterday, I think it was up to 623. I checked this morning, it's down to 360. So check your subscriptions. I don't know, maybe 200 and some people said now and just unsubscribed overnight. But I'm thinking it's a YouTube thing. That it pretty much happens to everybody. So just check your subscriptions. If you are subscribed and you want to be here, then by all means. And if you didn't, if you found out it wasn't your cup of tea, that's fine. I wish you well, God bless, and hopefully I'll still be watching your channels. So this is for the newbies, just a little bit about me, not a whole lot, because I don't really like talking about myself, but you deserve to know some background about me, right? I am 51 years old. I am a mother of 3. Our boys are 31, 29, and 27. They all live in different states. We are grandparents, my husband and I, Daniel and I. As we've mentioned before, with disabilities and restrictions as far as physical restrictions, I was diagnosed with congestive heart failure back in 2009, and I'm pretty much doing what I can when I can. Hubby does a lot of our gardening, but I will get out there and help when I can and as much as I can, because he doesn't deserve for everything to fall on him. If you have congestive heart failure, you already know you have good days and you have bad days. I am early to bed and early to rise kind of person. I've been like that ever since I was a kid, because I would always be up around 6:30, 7 o'clock to watch Saturday morning cartoons. Yeah. But normally we're up around 4 or 5 a.m. and usually in bed by like 8. And sometimes that's late for us. It just depends. What else do you need to know? We have been prepping off and on since 2011. We heard from fellow believers, because I'm not going to say Christians, because most of the population, I think 84% of the population of the United States alone says they're Christian. And yeah, they're really not. So believers, fellow believers told us that their pastor had told them that they needed to start saving up food, water, things like that. So we kind of did that off and on. I think it was a year later, Doomsday Preppers came out. And yes, we watched that. We did. It made me sick how they tried to make them look silly, but we just paid attention to the important stuff. And kind of went from there. Like I said, we did it off and on. And then my heart failure actually got worse in 2019. Currently, my heart is working at about 14%. I'm not saying this to get pity from anybody or for anyone to feel sorry for me. By all means, I think I have a very good life considering my health condition. My cardiologist switched me to Entresto, and I'm also on Carvedilol and a couple other things. Most days I'm fine. I get up have coffee with my husband, send him off to work, and then I'll do my cleaning for the day, whatever I'm planning on doing, whether it's, well, it's always cleaning the kitchen. Kitchen is an everyday thing, sometimes 2 and 3 times a day, depends. I'll vacuum at least once a week because we have 3 dogs. They are housebroken, but sometimes in the middle of the night when we don't feel like getting up, accidents happen. And I will shampoo the rugs and stuff like that. The usual cleaning the toilets and all that other crap. But like I said, I have good days and bad days. What else? The gardening I already mentioned. I left my job in 2019 when my heart failure got worse. And I have not always been a good Christian, a good believer. Back in around 2016, I started writing, which had been a passion of mine for years. Like, I knew when I was little that I was going to at least write 1 book. And it took me quite some time to get to that. And it, honestly, to me, it wasn't even that good a book. I tried to traditional publish, but by then everyone was self-publishing, and I did go ahead and go on Amazon and self-publish 3 books. It was during the craze of 50 Shades of Grey, so it kind of pertains to that a little bit. Well, a lot of it. And honestly, I'm not proud of myself as far as writing those, so I don't really market them. I don't really talk about them all that much, honestly. In fact, I've had friends that tell me, hey, you know, you should tell so-and-so, or I told so-and-so about your book and stuff like that. I'm like, hey, if they want to go on Amazon and get it, that's on them. But I personally don't tell people, hey, I have, you know, no. I am still in the process of writing. I have like 4 or 5 different projects. And my friend, Rich, he knows who he is. I mentioned before when I was talking to him, I was like, yeah, I feel like what I'm doing is frivolous compared to everything that's going on in the world right now. And he's like, no, what people need is a little bit of escape, so you're probably doing a great thing. Thank you, Rich, for that. I do appreciate that. But it's hard. It's hard to sit there and, to me, write about stuff that's not important when you see the world kind of falling apart. Anyway, started my YouTube channel with a friend of mine. That was 2021, I think. And we were honestly going in 2 different directions. I still wish her well. I'm still a subscriber of hers. But the Lord led me to do this instead. And I do gardening updates, especially this time of year when the whole gardening season is, obviously. I did more news updates previously because it was manageable, and now it's like every time you turn around, every other hour, something is going on, and it is hard to keep up. Plus, everyone else is saying, you know, telling you what's going on in the news, and they probably are more, not qualified, because anybody can research and look it up. They're able to put it all together better. And especially if a lot of people are saying the same thing, it's like, why am I talking about this? Everybody already knows this. So that's my take on that. What else do I do? Occasionally, once or twice a year, I will go through my bug out bag and record it. And that's usually when I'm clean it out, go through it, make sure everything's in its place and what have you. In fact, it's time to update my maps. I bought one from Walmart, a United States Atlas map, one of the big ones. And that was in 2021. And since it's 2024, I'm probably needing to update that. So I'll probably have a bug out bag thing coming up soon. I'm not sure exactly when. But that's pretty much it. That was more than enough. But like I said, check your subscription. If you didn't unsubscribe, then check it. Make sure that you are subscribed if this is where you want to be. And if not, I totally understand. I wish you guys well. Keep prepping, keep praying. I love you. God loves you more. And I am working on a video. I'm not sure. It might be a news video. Might not. I don't know. But I know we have a couple of things coming up within the next month or so. And hopefully I'm able to film Shanna. And but yeah, we'll just see where this goes, and keep prepping, keep praying, and I'll see you next time.